So next, I'm going to talk about the next Fibonacci tool that I use. So I already talked about the Fib extension. So the next one I'm going to talk about is a Fib expansion. And how I use the Fib expansion is, I'm kind of looking for an ABC pattern. So I'm looking for A, B, and C, right? So I'm looking for price to start from a level like this, push to a level like this, and push to a level like so. When it does this, it means the next move is going to be down, right? And the opposite is true. So when price does A, B, C, then the next move is going to be up, right? So let me explain to you. So basically, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for A, B, C. So this is what I'm looking for. So I call this A, B, and C, and then I expect the D move. So what I'm basically looking for, so this is how the expansion works. I go from Fib expansion, I go from 1, 2, and 3. So then the expansion is going to give me my D leg. So where my D leg is going to be is going to based on multiple things, right? So I have this set to give me very specific things, but you can backtest this based on multiple things and find out what you're looking for. But I think, hold on. Let me see if I advise you go text because the scenarios I use them is different. So my the blue levels are my TP. So my TP1 is 1.129. TP2 is 1.618 and TP3 is 2.272, right? These are very extended TPs. You can have like an intermediate TP here, like a 1.0 could be a good TP. So you can have like one. Let's see, one. Yeah, one is almost close to the 1.212. So that's 1.2. So that's okay. And the 55 is my entry. So basically this is what I do. So if I'm looking at CAD JPY now and I want to use the Fib expansion based on what is happening here right now, this right here is my entry. But before I do this, I need to confirm the trend is still up before I do this. So this is where I use this together with the EMA. So let me pull up my indicators right now. So it's getting a little ugly now. So basically the way my EMA settings work is with this blue EMA, anytime price is above the blue EMA, it means we are still uptrending. So what I'm basically looking for is, because price has tested here, and it's tested here. So that is my A and C, and this will be my B. So A, C, and the highest point will be my B point. So in this case, what I'm going to look for here would be A, B, C. So I take my expansion, I go from A to B to C. So what this is telling me is that if I want to, so this is a breakout strategy. So you are looking for that breakout out of here. And this is literally entry. And the TP for this is this level here, which in this case happens to be a psychological level, 11.5. So in this case, if I'm taking this trade based on this, I am going to take that is my entry on CAD JPY. My stop loss is right here. And my TP is, I mostly go for TP1. But if you are sure, that is a little tricky, but when this leg is created and you have a bias that the price is going to go up, you can have an early entry, and the early entry is the light green level here. And that is your stop loss. So you go for the light green entry. So in this case, you're going for around here. And you go for your same TP. So with this, you can get 1:6 risk reward ratio. If you're holding this all the way here, at this point you can break even and let the market run. So these are some of the things I use that helps me to be able to take multiple trades. So if I have this setup like this can be on any time frame, but the higher the time frame, the longer you're going to take your trade. This is on the 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame, like the 4 hour time frame, the setup will take longer for your TP to be hit. The 1 hour is like very intermediate, right? So let's go to a different chart. Let's see if you can find a good example. So let's do something like an exotic USD NOK. So let me take the psychological levels off, or let me just use another currency. Okay, so this is AUD card. So with AUD card, right, price is still trading above the blue EMA, which means I'm bearish. That's how I've defined it. I'm bullish. That's based on my definitions, right? You can have a different definition of bullish and bearish. So in this case, I have to now define my ABC. So my ABC here, price is not testing here, but we can see that this level here broke here, created a low here, and they are all trading below this level. So this will be my AC and this will be my B. So in this case, what I can do here is to go from A, B, C, and you could take your entry here. So this is TP, right? But with this, you need to be very sure that you know price is going to continue pushing out, because there are some times where we can be getting a reversal where price might not break this level and test here and reverse. So this is not the only thing that you are looking at. And mostly before I do this, I have my levels marked up on a higher time frame, and I have an understanding of what is sitting here before I go for this. But if you go for this entry here, with this, what I'm looking for is, that is my entry, that is my stop loss, and this is TP. So that is 1:6 risk reward ratio. Currently, at current price now, you already have 1:3 risk reward ratio. So sometimes it's good to take profits early and you're good to go. But you want a very good trend. Here you see prices all over the place. But here, something like this would have been good. You see, when it's very fresh like this, price breaks out and retests. So here in this case, this will be my A, B, and the rate test of the EMA here will be my C. So in this case, I go for A, B, C. I like the EMAs because it helps me define my trend well. So I have like a bias already before I go for the ABC, and I'm going to look in it to one direction. So in this case, where my entry would be here, right? And this is already defined. So like I'm saying, you can backtest it. You don't have to use the same credentials as I'm using. And you go for, that's your stop loss. And this is TP, right? And that is 1:5.7, right? Like I said, you can be like, you can go for your 1:3, and you can be good with your 1:3. ADJPY. So if I'm interested in trading ADJPY, again, I'm trading with a trend. So I look at my blue EMA, we're above it. So my trend is already defined. Again, you can define your own trend, right? But because I've already defined my own trend, I'm looking to pick my ABC point. So in this case, what I will be doing is, there are two, I actually see two trades here, because before you came here, you're looking at your A. This can be a B point, and this can be a C point, right? You can also go from A, B, C. So in this case, we have two trades here because price made a pullback. So you have A, B, C. So this is your entry. Entry is here, and this is TP. So that one was, this was pretty fast. Your entry is here. Stop loss is here. Right, if you want to be conservative, you can put your stop loss below the low. but this is the stop loss according to the rules. And TP is the first TP, and that's 1:5.76. And the next trade would be A, B, C. So in this case, you have A, B, and C. So this is entry, and that is TP. Right, so this is another model I use when I'm trading the fib. So that is another fib I use, but this is not like, I'm not sharing so much. I already showed you some of the fib levels, but it's not totally defined as to how, like, all the levels that you need to be able to trade this, right? But at least you get an idea how I use this, and you can kind of come up with your own system on how you want to do this. So here, stop loss is here, entry is here. Sorry. Entry is here, stop loss is here, and that is a 1:5.79 ratio. So if you go for something like NZD USD, so something like this is tricky, right? Because we are trading up, which is uptrend. So in this case, your ABC point will be A, B, C. But this is tricky because this looks like a potential reversal. So you have to pay attention to all this. Mostly, I only look for when it is so clean and price has broken up and everything looks decent. So in this case, if you want to just go by the rules, you're still going to go for your A, B, no. A, B, C. And currently price is sitting on your entry. So if you still want to go for this trade, for instance, that is your entry. Entry is here. Stop loss is here, and that's TP. So that's very far away. So in this case, you're expecting a weak USD. You're expecting a weak USD for this to continue pushing to the upside. And this trade, TP is here, stop loss is here. And that is a 1:6 ratio. Right. So this is how I use the fib expansion. You can use different, maybe you don't like indicators, right? So you turn everything off. What you're looking for is, you need to understand if you're in an uptrend or a downtrend. So this is how you use it if you are anti-indicators, or you don't like indicators for some reason. You're looking for, you need to have a good understanding of what your trend is. Say AED and SZD, okay, this is, let me look for something else. All right, so here you define that, okay, USD CHF is in a downtrend. So before this push here, maybe you have something like this. This is your A, B, and C. So you're looking to take a short. What would you do? So you go for, this is your A, B, and C. So if you're not using indicators, this is how you can use it. And you go for your expansion. 1, 2, 3. So that this is your entry, stop loss is here, and that's your TP. So this is something you could do. So in this case, if you use the expansion for this trade, your trade is entry is here, stop loss is here, and TP, you're always going for TP1, or just go for 1:3 ratio, and that is 6.8 6.78 ratio. And this is always second entry. So this level here is a second entry. If you're in profit here, you are in break even, you can always have a second entry at this point here, right? So you can also use this if you don't want to. I mean, I already showed my setting. You can pause the video and copy it, but it's good you have your own system, backtest it, add it to whatever you are trading, and come up with your own system. It's good if you come up with something, it takes forever and you understand it better. At least you have an idea of how I use it, and you can try and, test and come up with something for yourself. So let me know what you think about this video, and if you want me to make throw more light on this, put it in the comment section and I'll get back to you.